as I was uploading my previous video about Oddworld Inhabitants' deal to make Oddworld Soulstorm an Epic Games Store exclusive on PC, I saw something I found quite funny. You see, I have this large Word document in which I write all my scramblings about Oddworld, ideas for videos, information about Soulstorm, copy and pasted sections for articles that I think might be important and want to remember, and that sort of stuff. I was scrolling down it while uploading my previous video, and I noticed a small section that I'd forgotten about, which had some text copy and pasted from an article from around June when I read an immense amount of articles about Oddworld Soulstorm. That specific information I remember copying and pasting because out of all the articles I'd read, I'd only seen it in one article. And it was a brief section about Oddworld Inhabitants' recent attempts to secure funding for Oddworld Soulstorm. I remember thinking this would be quite an interesting thing to make a video about, but I never got around to it and forgot about it until I just stumbled upon the text. And it says, from the journalist's point of view, if you want an example of how tricky getting funding can be, when I spoke to Lanning, Soulstorm was aiming to launch on the crowdfunding platform Fig. As I write this, Fig is out, which hopefully means funding has been sourced from elsewhere. Then it mentions that Soulstorm is apparently aiming to be a $40 game, but then the really interesting bit is where it says, get funding from where? Epic would be an easy guess given the state of the industry. And then there's a tiny part I put in mentioning that Soulstorm is almost certainly coming to both PC and consoles. I traced back the text and found that it specifically came from a Eurogamer article from the 13th of May. That's how long ago this was. So congratulations Robert Purchase, senior staff writer at Eurogamer, who is clearly one of the few remotely smart game journalists. It may have caught everyone else by surprise, but not this guy. He predicted that Oddworld Soulstorm would launch on the Epic Games Store over a quarter of a year before they announced it. So yeah, I just found that funny. If you're someone who doesn't like that Oddworld Inhabitants did this, maybe you'll find some consolation in the fact that they did at least try to look elsewhere to launch the game, but apart from that, I just thought it'd be something interesting to note, really.
Hello, follow me.